music going here. Great, I believe that would do it right now, huh? Okay. How's it going, everybody? It is I Tickets, please. I would be starting Villanart tonight, but apparently I'm a little too tired to pull it off, so that might have to wait till next time. But I'll go ahead and start things off with a round of the Re-Ride. You may have heard of this. This is done by a German streamer, Jackbox regular by the name of The Pash. It is German because I recognize the tagline. It's called the Re-Ride. I'm not sure if that is the thing itself, but anyway, it's close enough. Oh, actually it is. How about that? Okay, solid. Anyway, let's go ahead and link things up to start here. Boom. Okay. I might have to move. Oh, no. No. Moving the wrong thing. I need to probably move my picture, honestly. As a reminder, this is actually a non-for-profit fan-based project, not endorsed by Jackbox. I do want to emphasize that, but having said it, I saw a little bit of it the other day and it looked pretty legit. So let's check it out. All right. It's got the look of it so far. I'll say that much. Let's look at setting. Music, main, sound, voice, DK question value. That's not something they normally do in a ride, but I'll do it for this. And Don't Be a Wimp is not going to help us much here because that's more of a multiplayer. You're well ahead of the other players and you just want to try to set things out. They're like, no, don't be a wimp. Okay, here's a hint here. It's a fan-made remake of and sequel to You Don't Know Jack Volume 4 The Ride. Guy by the name of Pascal Schuster, aka The Pash. He decided, of course, to apparently it took a couple years of work to get to this point. Alright. The Civet JavaScript framework. I'll keep that in mind for future reference here. Alright, let's go ahead and start up here. Okay, I've seen an episode called In the Kitchen, so we're going to probably skip that one for now. But I think we'll go ahead. Let's start things off here. Hold up. Yeah, that's right. All right. Ah, crap. Well, let's try this again. All right. Okay, this is a question they do like the original. Obviously, build arc. Probably true.
Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us on the re-ride. I won't pick on you for playing alone. It looks like life is picking on you enough already.
Wow.
Are you new to the re-ride?
Yes.
Don't worry, we were all virgins once. Ample instructions will be provided for you. Your buzzer is the spacebar or the return key. We will leave it up to you to decide. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. And now, please enjoy the re-ride. Perhaps we will meet at the bottom.
Maybe one day.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is sponsored by the Electric Armchair. Just because the punishment is capital, it doesn't mean it has to be uncomfortable. And here's your host, the man who brought sexy back, Conan Blankenberg.
Welcome. Too lazy to run for the breaker, huh? Well, you're in luck. We don't even have breakers down here. But don't worry, should you come into contact with any uninsulated wiring, we have got you covered. Well, we've got your relatives covered, rather, for your funeral costs. Hope you're all charged and ready to go, because we're powering up this
Alrighty.
ride. Let's party.
Let's see what we can do with this.
Hit your buzzer at the right time and we might play. Here's your category for this
Not
next
bad.
question. Shockingly grounded shows. Remember that show The Wire? They say how it's so realistic
Yes.
and down to earth, as if that's something I'm looking for when I'm trying to escape from the apocalyptic hellscape that is existence on this wretched... Anyway,
Breath.
what should the show The Wire rename itself to if it wanted to seem even more down to earth? The Red Wire, the Green Wire, the Black Wire, or is it hard to say?
I think it's the Green Wire.
While Neutral and Live have a whole bunch of different colors all around the world, the one thing that every international regulatory body could agree on is that the Earth Wire should be green. So the Green Wire would be about as much down to earth as you can get. By the way, is it time for Hollywood to do its thing and reboot The Wire yet? Has it already been long enough for the projected nostalgia bucks to have amassed in enough quantity to once more make them rehash yet
Yeah, I don't
another
think it
old
was
and
ever-
musty
I think it was
property
more
from
of a
the past
cult
instead of
instead.
coming up with something original for once? I hate it when
Oh,
they do
wait.
that. Anyway,
That's
on with the next
commentary.
question of You Don't Know
Okay.
Jack, the re-rap. Wait. Hit your buzzer when a good value flies. Here's what this next question is called.
Okay.
Flower? I hardly know her. All right, 3036 is the number for this question. And here we go. Which of these is not a power plant? The electrifying Helianthus, the superconductive Quercus, the energized Apis, or the sparking Myosotis? Myosotis is what scientists call forget-me-nots, though this answer is probably one you wish you could forget.
Yeah.
Apis is the genus of bees, not of any flower or plant.
Apis.
Although out of all of those, it's still the one that'll give you the biggest buzz.
But tis.
Okay, we need some money to play.
Bingo.
Whoa.
I was the man who grabbed the wire. Why with the connection? B-U-R-N-S, B-U-R-N-S, B-U-R-N-S. Now he's cooked to perfection.
Welcome to Burns. Alright, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to give you a bunch of puzzles. If you think you know the answer to a puzzle, wait until the first letter of the answer lights up, and then hit your buzzer. If you're right, you win $500, and you pick up that letter. And if you're wrong, you lose $500, and that's every time you get it wrong. Be the first player to pick up all 5 letters, and you win the bonus. All clear? Hope so, because here we go.
Right.
Pops to save your life from electrocution.
Breaker.
Someone struck yours when you're offended.
Nerve.
Powers things. A power blank. Supply. Water's blank is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Boiling point.
Yeah, there you go.
Smallest measure of radioactivity.
Jeez, I'm
What
sweating.
potential often is. Untested attempt. Fuel for nuclear power plants.
Uranium.
Wind, water, solar. It's all blank.
Renewable. Jesus.
When a star goes boom. Supernova. Physics sir with his apple and his cradle.
Mutant.
Mutant.
I just need an R.
What you do when your phone dies. Burns!
That's
Bonus.
kinda bad, to be honest with you.
And there is your score as it currently stands. Let's see what else you can do to it. It's all up to you, go big. Introducing. Where the hell is my agent? So, you know how a gaffer on a movie set is responsible for all the cables and lights and stuff? No? Well, now you do.
Okay.
Say you're a movie producer and you're hiring a gaffer for your movie. Unfortunately, you mistakenly hire the other kind of gaffer. What, instead of electrical work, could this person contribute to your production? Lay down flooring and carpet on the set, prepare confections for catering, blow glass sculptures for the props department, or provide lyrical
I think it's 4.
That's what I'm talking about when I say that you're dumb and wrong.
Wow.
Well, you sure gaffed this one up. Gaffer is also another term for glass blower. Not to be confused with a gaff, which is a piece of clothing made to hide a crotch bulge, I've heard. Okay, buzz in when you see a number that looks... Nope, here's what we're dealing with. My measurements are off. So I've been doing some electrical work around the house, but I just keep frying up all of my multimeters. These things blow up far too easily. I don't even know where to put all the ones I've busted so far. How many multimeters could I fit into my multi-yard? Just about 1 multimeter, around 6 multimeters, around 20 multimeters, or around 1,600 multimeters. No, 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 no! Why are you doing this to me? Well, that was terrible by just about every metric. A yard is just about 0.9 meters, so that's not going to be very helpful for storage at all. Oh well, maybe I can find myself a multi-furlong, or a multi-barley corn? The hell's a barley corn? What are you doing with your units of measurement, America? I've got a question. Now that is what I call a value, and here is what I call this question. It hurts so bad. Hey, you, straighten up. If you get this one right, you might actually get yourself out of the gutter. Say you're shopping for self-defense tools and try to buy a taser. But when your package arrives, you realize that you've been sent a taser instead. What could you do with it? Keelhaul your attackers, pulverize your attackers, sell your attackers out to the Soviets, or watch your attackers get mauled to death?
For some reason, I think it's...
Don't be sad. Lots of people lead happy lives without brains. Shall we take a look at the money shot? A taser is a two-person sailing dinghy. It's slightly more unwieldy than an electric taser, though, and only really works near bodies of water. It's also vastly more expensive than an electric taser, but hey, shipment was pretty quick. 4 stars? Okie dokie, it's value to... Thank you, and now introducing... You are what you scream. Have you ever watched one of those dramatic war hero movies where there's always that one scene where some real important looking dude screams "Charge!" at a group of soldiers, and then they start their assault on the base of mega ultra villain dude or whatever? The last time I saw a scene like that, it got me thinking. If you really are what you scream, which of these military brass must have given that order? General Becquerel, Colonel Volt, Major Kulam, or Captain Siemens? No, that would be the most appropriate name for someone who screams, "Boil them to a slow and agonizing death with radioactivity!" Although, now I really want to watch a movie where that happens. Oh, you could have been rich and famous if only you'd picked this. Coulomb is the electrical unit of charge. Becquerel measures radioactivity, Volt measures electrical potential, Siemens measures electrical conductance, and I guess also makes washing machines or something. Alright, we can't... It's a beautiful day for some roadkill.
Okay. No,
Okay, let me explain to you how this works. You're going to see a pair of definitions that are connected in some way, and then you're going to see a series of terms fly across the road that may or may not be what connects the current pair. Your job is to buzz in when the term that you think connects the current pair flies by. Get it right, and I'm handing you $1,000. Get it wrong, and I'm taking away $1,000. And that's every time you get it wrong. And at the end of the round, you'll have the chance to answer a bonus question to net you some extra cash. I'll just say that maybe you'll want to remember what all the answers in the main round are, you know, if you want to have a shot at the bonus. And that's about all there is to know. Hope you paid attention, because we're going on a joyride. Video Game Hero Blank Man, and Sega Genesis aka Blank Drive.
Hey. Oh wait, it's Ultra, isn't it? Oh, it's Mega. Okay.
Self-proclaimed animal rights activist,
Ada.
and Aussie actress Blank Brady.
Score!
Foolish Pounds, and Foxtrot Unicorn Charlie Blank.
Kilo.
Blank Manili, and rhymes with silly.
Millie.
Score!
Blank Sop, and Blank Phone.
Micro.
Score!
2000's Little iPod model, and member of DC's Fearsome 5.
It's Nano. Okay.
Small handheld projector, and IBM supercomputer.
Myco.
So far so good, and now for the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all NVIDIA GPU architectures? SI metric unit
There we go.
They're all SI metric unit prefixes. Well done. Now let's grab your kilograms of money and your megaliters of sweat and move on with the game. Quick look at your current score in case you need more numbers in your life. Got enough? Yeah, me too. Pick a value that looks good to you, and then we can keep going. Now that's what I call a big stinker. Here's the category. Highway to highway, hell to hell. Put on your thinking caps, it's time to go. Which song might you expect to find on an album by a band called AC2DC? Invert the Venom, Rectify Your Guns, Back in Black Box, or Flick of the Polarity Switch?
Rectify your guns, back in black box.
Are you sure you're tall enough for this ride? Today you learned. Converting alternating current to direct current, or AC to DC, is the job of a device called a rectifier. And if you're thinking, how did they write an electricity question about AC/DC without ever mentioning their song High Voltage? And my answer to you is, we didn't. I just mentioned it. Next. Show me the money, hit your... Hey, I know I told you to pick a value, but not like this. Ugh. Oh well, too late now. Here's your category. Is there a spelling bee champion on this plane? Alright, this one's a fill-in-the-blank question, so if you think you know it, buzz in and start typing. Now, pay attention. How do you spell that thing that's supposed to kickstart a heart back into rhythm? And here's your time.
I don't know.
Clear! Clear! Damn, we lost him.
It's defibrillator. DEFIBRILLATOR. Simple as that. But hey, look at the bright side. Next time your parents nag you on the plane about how you could have been a doctor, you can tell them that you couldn't even have been an English teacher. Okay, gonna need a...
Alright.
Welcome to the Jack Attack.
Let's see if we can try
In a
to
few
figure
moments,
something
you'll
out.
see a bunch of words up on your screen. Buzz in when you see two items on the screen that match. Get it right and you'll win some cash. Get it wrong and you'll lose cash every time you're wrong. And for the big bucks, you'll need to keep this in mind. Not all matches are created equal. It's only a match if it fits this clue. This question is powered by...
This
Don't let
question
yourself
is
get
powered
overpowered by this Jack Attack. Good luck.
Oh, PowerPoint maybe? There we go. Anything with power. Powerball. Powerbomb, yep. Horsepower. Power Rangers. Power level. There you go. Weapon power. Saw power. Okay. Could have done better.
Okay, let's see that final score.
Positive.
And there you
Even
have it.
with all that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to end it here, folks. And this concludes this episode of The Rewrite. If you like what you saw, be sure to spread the word, leave a comment in the section below, and like the video. Tickets, please. Gaming here and the arcade squoze. Alright, I think it's now time we start in on the We'll Decide portion of it. Alright, and we start things off with Volume 3. Volume 3. What happened to some of my things there? I thought that I had... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I got two different buttons for it now.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I feel like doing for that first game, by the way. Because I totally deserve that. Alrighty, let's, yeah, we're doing Volume 3. Let's knock it out here. There you go. See you on the other side. Also, I probably can... Yeah, I can probably bring myself up a little bit. There you go.
Hosting the game for him. Our category is the Brady's and physics. How's that?
One player, super duper. What's your name?
Responsible for the donuts. Small shapes.
Okie dokie.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in Babette.
20 seconds.
What, so now there's a law against spitting?
Quiet on the set. We got 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, look, listen.
Now what time?
When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
And
8,
get rid of the desktop.
7.
And go to black. All right, have a good one, everybody.
Celebrity voice impersonated. Look for the new Bible action figure, Larry the Leper. Parts sold separately.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to Jack. Just you and me tonight, huh? None of your friends want to get together, so why not hang out with the game show host? Really, thanks for thinking of me. Ah, the game of solitaire. That's okay, I'm here alone too. So let's get it on.
Alrighty.
Okay, I need... And this one is Coming Out of the Mystical Closet. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Hey, let's imagine that Mrs. Kravitz finally gets the goods on Samantha from Bewitched and turns her into the police. If the authorities decide to deal with Samantha in the same manner as the Salem witch trials, what will happen? Mrs. Kravitz will start gathering kindling, Darren will make her stay in her bottle, Mr. Kravitz will donate the use of his pool, or Larry Tate will advertise her hanging.
I think...
I'm sure she'd love to, but you'll have to find something else to do with those sticks. Maybe that'll keep her so busy she won't have time to snoop.
Oh.
Okay, Durwood, here's the real answer. By the end of the Salem witchcraft trials, 19 witches were publicly hanged, and 19 noses were chopped off to prevent any last-minute escapes.
Oofka.
I need a category. Say hello to I got rhythm, but I still feel all wobbly. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, now remember that song I Got Rhythm? If you sang I Got the Rhythm Method, what would be the best lyric to follow I Got Rhythm? I got control of my contractions, I got multiple orgasms, I got birth control using my calendar.
Control.
The rhythm method is avoiding pregnancy by calculating when a woman is or is not ovulating. Who could ask for anything more? Category, please.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
And I believe this one's called Expansion Team Fever. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, sports fans, did you ever turn on the TV looking for a ball game and come across an expansion team you've never heard of? Say you find a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cardiff Giants. If the announcer talked about a Cardiff Giant, what would he most appropriately say about him? He covers his man like a huge sweater. He flew to the hoop like a prehistoric bird. He blocked the lane like a big stone statue. Or he's as tall as an Asian mountain.
I think it's a stone statue.
The Cardiff Giant was supposedly a fossilized giant. It was later revealed that it was just a stone statue meant to fool people. Statue or not, I'll bet he still shoots free throws better than Shaq.
Oh, that's a pretty low bar.
All right, hit me. This one likes to go by, lay it on me. $2,000 for a correct answer. Put it in gear, cause here we go. While vacationing in Hawaii, you decide to try some food unique to the islands. What will you be served if you order the state fish steamed with garlic butter? Huma huma nuka nuka wapu ah, come on I wanna leia, mahi mahi, or kamehameha?
I think it's one.
Huma huma nuka nuka wapu ah. It's a small, brightly colored fish whose name is longer than its entire body.
Seems about right, actually.
Category. Let's see what we got going. I'm gonna kick your ass into space, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Oh, great. The signs of the zodiac are brawling again. Based on how they're typically represented, which of these signs is best equipped to fight in a battle? Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, or Aquarius?
I think Sagittarius?
Sagittarius is the archer, and he's got a bow and arrow. He can do some serious damage with that bow and arrow. He's also practical and romantic with just a touch of a temper. Okay, I need a category. Shake hands with. Who can learn anything that early in the morning? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Hands over your hearts and think back to grammar school. Which phrase is not in the Pledge of Allegiance? Which it stands, our nation, justice for all, or flag of the United States?
Flag of the United States.
Hey, when they play the national anthem at sporting events, do you just rock back and forth and mumble? What are you, some kind of commie? It ain't your nation, it's one nation. Okay, now say it with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of the terracotta, one nation.
I need a category.
Oh well. Yeah, this is not working out too good
Well, looks
for me
like
right
this
now.
category is letter 24 plus question mark equals X plus Y. $3,000 for this one. Hey, remember the movie Stand and Deliver about the math teacher who inspired his unmotivated students?
Jaime
Well,
Escalante.
look at what one of the kids carved into their desktop.
Mr. Escalante has a fuzzy set.
What is this student mocking his math teacher for? His group of letters that represent numerals, his formula that proves 1 does not equal 1, his two groups of numbers sharing members, or not knowing the value of X?
I think the answer is 3.
Yeah, baby. In math, a fuzzy set is a set whose members overlap with other
I remember
sets.
math,
And
but I
let me
can't
tell ya,
remember
as a
the
guy who's
national
been there,
anthem.
That can really hurt. Category, please. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
Gibberish question.
It's time for Flickerish Lesson.
Your gibberish category for today is the stench of true love. How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, now tell me, what does this rhyme with? Jeer, gal, stank, lovesick, and don't think about
Jeer,
the
gal, stank,
punctuation.
lovesick. Jeer, gal, stank, lovesick.
First clue, he's a singer. Well, that rules out Milli Vanilli. He's a singer who spoofs popular songs. Talk
of
to me,
course
type
it
in your-
is. Oh.
I will not be doing a Weird Al Yankovic impression. Instead, I'll just say, nice hair, Al. Okay, pick a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Now serving, come together right now over me.
Hi,
This
Beatles.
one's worth $1,000. Think fast. Following the example of the man who unified Germany in 1871, which of these similarly named rappers might unify the warring hip-hop factions on America's coasts? Tony, Kool Mo D, Sir Mix-a-Lot, or Biz Markie?
I think it'd be Biz Markie.
Word to your mother. In 1871, the Iron Chancellor Otto von Bismarck unified the German Empire. Think he could do the same for the rap industry? All right, hit me. Oh yes, it's time for your fantasies to be realized.
Yay.
You're joining a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a
Yes.
match, you pocket $1,000. But be wary, it'll cost you
Liquid.
$1,000 every time you buzz in and you're wrong. But don't be misled. This question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay, let's get down and dirty. This little three-way likes to call itself, you said it, I heard you say it. And that means this three-way is all about catchphrases from these 3 decades. The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s.
60s,
Looks like
70s,
this is
and
it.
80s.
Here's your three-way.
That's the 70s. 60s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. 80s.
Oh, yeah.
That's also 80s.
Oh, yeah.
60s. 80s.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
all.
basically,
Now catch your
Mick
breath while we
Foley's
see how you
catchphrase is
did.
the one I missed.
You tease. You took me to the brink and then left me there $1,000 from the promised land. Oh, well, let's just add it to your overall conquest total. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is.
Yepers.
Okay, either you finished round 1 or you have another round to go. You know, depending on how you look at these things. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Category, please.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Open wide and get ready for It Happened One Dark and Stormy Night.
All right.
Cards right, you win $4,000. Okay, time for some frank talk. We all know that adolescent males have wet dreams or nocturnal emissions. Hey, stop giggling, it's biology. Say instead of nocturnal emissions, boys had nocturnal field emissions. What would they be releasing from their pubescent genitals? Electrons, grass seeds, mice, or bat guano?
Field. I think it'd be grass seeds.
Now, if you want to see someone emitting grass seeds, check out Stephen King's Lawnmower Man, The Teenage Years. Should have picked this. In physics, a field emission is where an electric field causes electrons to be released from a conductor. Hey, I'll take electrons any day. At least you don't have to hide the sheets from your mom the next morning. I need a category. The selection is very special episodes teach us the darndest things, and you pocket $2,000
Let's see if we can try to
if
maybe
you get
get
this
something
one.
back
You know what time
going
it is?
here.
It's time to reminisce about one of the Brady Bunch's greatest episodes. In the episode where the Brady family races across Kings Island to get Mr. Brady his blueprints, which of these best resembles the method they use? Paul Revere's ride, the running of the bulls, the Pony Express, or the Cannonball Run?
I think it's the Pony Express.
As they race across the park, each Brady or Alice passes the tube on to the next refreshed Brady, much in the way ponies were traded to deliver mail in the Old West.
I looked at it more as a relay race.
And with the ground Alice was clearing, you'd think Sam was on the other end waiting with his, meat. Okay, pick a category.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big third time.
This one's called, Does a Bear Tip 20% in the Woods? 4,000 big ones
It
for
better.
a right answer here. Well, it looks like I'm getting a break, because it's time to bring in a special guest host for the next question. And who do we have today, Raul?
Today's guest host is Mike, the guy that just delivered our food.
Right in my ear. All right, Mike the sandwich delivery guy.
Hi there.
Mike, I've got roast beef and no pickles.
No problem.
Hey, nice voice. I bet I know what you do for a living.
I'm a waiter.
And like most waiters, I bet you're also... Help me out here, Mike.
I'm an actor.
Yeah, imagine that.
I perform and wait tables at a dinner theater.
That's great. That's great. Let's hear your question.
Okay, if we're doing Into the Woods and I'm in the weeds, what is happening? I'm filling ketchup bottles on stage, another actor just stole my line, I'm playing too many characters at once, or I'm handing a prop to the wrong actor.
I think you're playing... Wait a minute. You're playing too many at once?
In waiter slang, if you're in the weeds, you have too many things to do at once, and you're falling behind.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine playing too many roles at once, though. I have this one-man show coming out where I put on different hats and just become different characters.
There's pickles on this. I said no pickles.
Oh, my bad. I can take those off for you. I didn't make that
Put your
one.
hands on it.
Oh,
Get out of my seat. Get out of my seat.
Here, I can
No.
take that one.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate your question. Just you can go now.
No, they don't mind if I'm a little later.
Thanks. Next. All right, hit me. Well, what do we have here? File this, you bastards! And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Okay, sit back, relax, and imagine it's April 15th, the tax deadline. As you're sitting there complaining while filling out your tax forms, which of these mutterings would be factually accurate? I wish the U.S. had skipped the year 1903. Progressive tax? How is this progress? Damn the French for thinking of this. Or, I can't believe I pay 80%.
I think it's 2.
U.S. income tax is a progressive tax. In other words, as your income progressively rises, so does your ability to find a tax lawyer who can get you out of paying.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Okay, I need a category.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
Coming at you, 40 minutes in line equals fun. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, you've heard of the Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park, right? Well, if there were a theme park based on Thomas Mann's novel, The Magic Mountain, what name would be the best choice for the roller coaster? The Sanatorium, the Land of Fantasy, the Decapitator, or the Abbey?
Oh my god, I had the book, but I don't think I've ever read the book.
Let's take a look at the right answer.
Oh.
Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain takes place in a tuberculosis sanatorium. Category, please. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is John Wilkes Booth Shot JR. I'm gonna read off 7 different names, and for each one you see, I want you to tell me if it's a character from the show Dallas or a U.S. president. As you see
Surely I
each
can do
one,
this.
if he's a character from Dallas, press 1. If he's a president, okay, Maestro.
I got it,
If
I
you
got
think
it.
you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock.
Bring it.
And we're off. James Buchanan.
You're president.
Nicholas Pierce.
You're Dallas.
James Richard Beaumont.
You're Dallas.
Franklin Pierce.
You're Prez.
Benjamin Harrison.
You're president.
Zachary Taylor.
You're president.
Last one, Edgar Randolph.
You're Dallas.
That's all she wrote. Oh yes, you rock. Check it out. There you go, next time you treat. Okay, let's get out of here. I need a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana,
Honestly, I think this one's kind of underrated.
This category's known as Lightning Struck His Baton. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Okay, listen up. You all know Leonard Bernstein was a brilliant conductor, right? Say Leonard Bernstein also wanted to be the best conductor of electricity. What type of music should he have directed? Glam rock, heavy metal, bluegrass, or hot salsa?
I think metal.
Metal is the best conductor of electricity, so Bernstein should have hooked up with a heavy metal band. Or retired so he could golf in a thunderstorm. Okay, pick a category. The category, 12 inches of wax. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Let's see how you handle this one.
Yep.
Say record producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis got a hold of the first sound recording and mixed it into something the kids will go crazy for. What would be the name of this new dance track? Declaration of Disco Independence, Mary Had a Little Lamb Cylinder Mix, Baby Got Bach, or Watson, I Need You Radio Edit?
I think it's Mary Had a Little Lamb.
The first sound recording was Thomas Edison reciting Mary Had a Little Lamb. But in the remix, when the little lamb follows her to school, Mary asks what it's done for her lately. All right, hit me. Step right up for question 19. Okay, give it up for a good beat and easy to dance to if you're old. How does $4,000 grab you? Just step up and take a swing at this one.
Saturday, 9 p.m. on ABC. Tonight, our metallic band leader makes beautiful music with a radioactive glow. Special guests, the Lennon Sisters.
What show is this? The Laurentium Welk Show, Solid Gold, Coltrane, or Sing Along with Magnesia?
That would be the Laurentium Welk Show.
Of course, Lawrence Welk is the band leader, and Laurentium is a radioactive element.
And a 1, and a 2, and oh my God, I'm glowing!
That might explain the girl with the teeny tiny hands.
The category is Basic Cable Grammar. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Hey, cable fans, imagine this. The all-new Language Channel debuts with a comedy about the wacky adventures of two symbols called ampersand and ampersand. How might that show be listed in TV Guide? One of those and one. The ampersand is also known as the and sign.
Ampersand, ampersand.
Of course, if you just see the symbols, you might think it's a show about three little stick men sitting down with their arms crossed around their legs. Keep looking at the answer, it'll all make sense. Category, please.
Alrighty. I didn't realize we're at the Jack Attack already.
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of $2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue.
If the hill won't come to Mohammed, then it must be one of those really stubborn hills. I can't stand hills like that. Anyway.
Washington, D.C., maybe? That would be North Carolina. Puerto Rico. Nob Hill? San Francisco. Yeah, there you go. Hamburger Hill. Vietnam. Calvary Hill. Jeez, I don't know. Heartbreak Hill. Shoot. Maybe it is. It's Cuba. It's Cuba. Gotcha. Okay. Jerusalem, maybe? There you go.
Man, you played that Jack Attack like a finely tuned instrument. Take a look at
I
your
had a few
final
bad
score.
notes.
That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
This is Principal Ward. I'm afraid of
Well, how does it feel to be the smartest person in your own little world? If you want to play again in your own
I mean,
world,
pretty good. Could be doing better, though. Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tech and Squeeze Gaming. The arcade is now closed. I think we're going to take a quick 30, and when we come back, we're going to... Well, actually, I've got a special treat for you. Alright, I guess that means I'm very close to being back and everything. Yeah, we'll just do this here. That way... kind of inspired by Electric Net to try to start maybe doing some of my own music. I mean, doing my own karaoke. And this week, let's just go with the villain song that actually kind of slapped in a film that's actually just kind of mediocre. Anyway, let's do it. Showtime. It's good to be king and have the absolute authority, all the attributes of divinity. I'm a religion, look how all they all worship me. Don't have to be good to be a good king, just gotta look like you got sympathy, then keep them rooked and suffering to maximize your profiting. Look how the peasants work down to the bone as I sit up high on my velvety throne, pulling the strings on the people down below. It's so stinking good to be king. Mine is the kingdom. Mine is the power. Mine is the glory forevermore. Kiss the ring, baby, kiss the ring. Everybody hates me. It's good to be king and be the one who screams off with his head, or be the one who seems savior instead. It's delicious to watch a man begging for his death. I put in a knife and I give it a twist. A smile opens up my scissor list. The joy of the crown, it's too stinking good to be king. I love this job. Mine is the kingdom. Mine is the power. Mine is the glory forevermore. 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 It's so stinking good to be king. Alright, we did pack 3. We've done the rewrite. Let's see what's next. Okay. We can't get the lost code fixed, but I can tell you what we can do. We do have offline that we could start up here. Hi, Ro.
Alright then, one it is. Type in your name. Gotcha,
30 seconds.
No problem. Your buzzer is going to be the letter B. That's B as in Barnacle.
20 seconds.
Ow, holy mackerel. Okay, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that? It's simple.
Sure.
Godspeed.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yeah, this is it. You don't know Jack. Did you get your parents to sign your permission slip? Because, I just can't let you on the bus without it. Okay, just check. Hey, all by yourself today? Okay, let's see if you can fill up that seat next to you with some cash. Let's
yeah,
rock.
that sounds like a good idea.
Category, please.
On behalf of,
Coming at you, Rhinestone Jedi. Get it
May the
right,
Fourth
I'm
be
handing
with
over
you and
2K.
Revenge of the
Hey, have you
Fifth.
ever heard that joke about how if you play a country song backwards, your dog comes back, you get out of jail, and you sober up? Well, suppose the film Star Wars were one long country song about Luke Skywalker. If you played the song backwards, what would Luke do? Throw a hand, thaw Han, go to Hoth, freeze Han, loses Jedi skills, sell C-3PO, leave Endor, marry Leia, kill Jabba, or build a Death Star, jail Leia, gain an uncle? In the course of the movie Star Wars, Luke's uncle is killed. He helps to free Princess Leia and destroy the Death Star.
Sure.
And then Chewbacca joins the Oak Ridge Boys.
El Pyro.
I need a category.
Yeah.
serving Willard Scott in a fur coat. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, get out your calendar and answer this. If Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow on Groundhog Day, through what day will the winter weather last? February 2nd, February 29th, March 16th, or April 1st?
9th, 16th, 23rd.
6 wintry weeks from February 2nd
Yes.
is March 16th. It takes us all the way from little dancing rodents to little dancing leprechauns, which, come to think of it, look a lot like rodents wearing little green derbies on their heads. All right, hit me.
You and me, baby, makes three.
The category is Hole Sweet Hole. This one's worth $1,000. Oh no, looks like the groundhog wandered into the road and got hit. But don't worry, a rendering plant truck will stop and pick him up in a day or two and melt him down with all the other roadkill. Considering the industry which uses rendering plant byproducts, where might you see that groundhog next? Among the sausages on your plate, as lipstick smeared on your lips, between the pages of the Bible, or in the tread of your new tire?
Oh, that was nice.
Let me guess, tire?
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Many cosmetic companies use tallow from rendered animals in their products. And if there's groundhog in your lipstick, it usually means it'll be 6 weeks until your next date. Okay, pick a category. Okay, give it up for California, Here I Come. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Think fast. If California changed its name to Calipigia, which of these would be the most appropriate new state nickname? Land of the people with nice butts, Land of the plays by George Bernard Shaw, Land of the fowl that are similar to ducks, or Land of the steam organs?
Yep, thank you, full stream.
If you're Calipigian, you have a nice butt. Maybe that's why the traffic's so bad in California. People are getting rear-ended all the time. Okay, I need a category.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
Well, looks like this category is an older, wiser Macaulay Culkin. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Yeah, sure, a lot of child stars end up in jail, but some go on to better things, like infomercials or Hollywood squares. If Macaulay Culkin decided to take the same route as famous child star Shirley Temple did in her adult life, what would he become? The Los Angeles County District Attorney, a 20th Century Fox movie
the U.S.
executive,
Ambassador
a
to
housewife,
Ghana.
or the U.S. Shirley Temple got off the good ship Lollipop and served as the ambassador to Ghana from 1974 to 1976, and later to Czechoslovakia from 1989 to 1993.
Mr. Culkin, I appoint you ambassador of Ghana.
I am honored, President Hanson.
I need a category. Open wide and get ready for Over the Water Closet. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. You know, those British people are weird. Did you know they use the metric system over there? Freaks. Say you join the Mile High Club in a British Airways water closet. According to the metric conversion, what should it be called? The 0.362549 kilometer high club? The 0.602137 kilometer high club? The 1.609344 kilometers high club? Or the 2.96458 kilometers high club?
I think it's 3.
An American mile converts to 1.609344 kilometers.
5K's like
That
the 3
doesn't mean you
miles,
get to
I
count it
think.
as 1.6 times in your diary. All right, hit me. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime
Gibberish
Store.
question? Whoa.
Step right up to your gibberish category. Joey Lawrence's Christmas in the Locker Room. Let's get the ball rolling at 5K for this gibberish question. Now don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, take a look at this phrase and tell me what it rhymes with. Whoa! Beware, low jock! Noel! And don't get confused by all the exclamation points.
Whoa, beware, low jock, Noel. Whoa, beware, low jock, Noel.
First clue, it's from a fast food commercial. Pizza, pizza.
Whoa, beware, low jock.
It's from a fast food commercial, and it's said, this could be it, type.
Yeah.
You know, the amazing thing about that dog is that his native tongue is Swahili. Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for you're looking a little chartreuse. How does $2,000 sound? Let's rock. Being green with envy is one thing, but which of these would make you the most blue? Being olive green with envy, being lime green with envy, being spruce green with envy, or being Kelly green with envy?
I think it would be spruce green.
Of the colors here, spruce green is the shade of green with blue in it, so it'd make you the most angry and the most sad. Spruce green, and I always hated that f***ing crayon. My brother always got to use the f***ing spruce green. Category, please.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you guys German spies?
Right!
We mean, no.
May I introduce Touch Me, Baby? And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If the movie The Untouchables were based on the Hindu caste of the same name, what might you have seen in the movie? G-men selling cattle, G-men performing marriages, G-men handling human waste, or G-men rolling in wealth?
I think that'd be human waste.
The Untouchables are the lowest class in the Hindu caste system and are ostracized because they handle unsavory materials in their jobs.
All right, Capone, we finally got you. Boys, put down that poo and cuff him.
Okay, pick a category.
1, 2.
And I believe this one's called, that's not even close to being all, folks. This one can net you $1,000. You know how Warner Brothers cartoons occasionally parody famous operas? Well, consider this one. Porky Pig stars as a beggar in love with a woman who is committed to Daffy Duck. Porky begs her to stay with him, but instead she runs off to New York with Bugs Bunny. What's the best name for this parody? HMS Pinnapork, La Bourrame, Porky and Bess, or The Marriage of Figaro? In the American opera Porgy and Bess, Porgy, a beggar, is in love with Bess. Bess leaves her boyfriend to be with Porgy, but in the end she runs off to New York with someone else. The tragic tale of a woman attracted to animals with speech impediments. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. All right, hit me.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
This category's known as fill her up with milk bones, please. This one can net you $6,000. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Say Greyhound opens a branch in Italy. Considering the difference between traditional Greyhounds and Italian Greyhounds, what would be the problem with Italian Greyhound buses? They would only go up to about 10 miles per hour, long wiry hair would block the driver's view, they would take up all 3 highway lanes, or they could only accept midget passengers.
I think it's either 1 or 2. I'm going to go with 2.
Long wiry hair would block the driver's view? Well, sure, maybe the driver's Michael Bolton.
Oh.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. Italian Greyhounds are miniature versions of the traditional Greyhound dogs. But get a male Greyhound together with a female and you get one of those British double-decker buses. Okay, I need a category.
Okay.
This one's called Open Up and Say, Ah! How does $4,000 grab you? Everyone knows the myth of Pandora's box, right? Okay, let's say that today's Pandora's box is a television set full of the evil in the world. Not such a far stretch, I know. Given the one thing that remained in Pandora's box after she opened it, what TV show would remain if you opened up your TV? Fantasy Island, Growing Pains, Chicago Hope, or Love Connection?
I think it's Hope.
Hope was the only thing that didn't escape Pandora's box when Pandora opened it, so maybe Chicago Hope wouldn't escape a television Pandora's box. But gee, I wonder if we could make a swap with the gods for ER.
Yeah.
Okay, pick a category. The category, take a sad song and make it stranger. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, you know that Beatles song, Hey Jude? Well, say the Beatles had actually sung Hey St. Jude. What would have made the best next line to the song? Don't cut my hair, don't make it glass, don't have a baby, or get me out of this mess.
I don't know.
Let's take a look at the right answer. The patron saint of desperate situations and lost or hopeless causes is St. Jude. But even St. Jude can't help you now. I need a category. Let's see what we got going. Pac-Man, the later years. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Let's see how you handle this one. If Pac-Man gave up gobbling pellets and started a new career as a Pac-Man...
He'd be a lobbyist in Washington, D.C.
A PAC, or Political Action Committee, serves as a political lobby for special interest groups.
Yay, McLaughlin Group.
So maybe Pac-Man could finally get legislation passed that requires ghosts to stay blue longer. Category, please. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked. It's time to play Dis or Dat.
Okay.
The category for this Dis or Dat question is elevators and the songs that love them. Now, I'm going to read a list of 7 titles, and for each one, you tell me if it's the title of a Hall & Oates song or a self-help book. As each one comes up, if it was a hit song for Hall & Oates, press 1. If it's the title of a self-help book, press... So
I got
you already
this.
know how to play.
I got this.
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock, then. And we're off. Method of Modern Love, Hall &
Oates.
Out of Touch.
Hall & Oates.
Games people play.
Self-help.
I can't go for that.
No can do.
I'm okay, you're okay.
Self-help.
Say it isn't so. Last one, The Rules.
Self-help.
That's all she wrote. You are a very smart person, and I want to see your new score. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Now let's see what else we got going. All right, hit me. Here we have, pitching a tent can be scary, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, everybody's scared of getting visited by the famed monster Sasquatch when they're camping, right? Well, check this out. Hey, listen, I'm talking to you here. Imagine you're camping out in the woods and suddenly Satchmo is right outside your tent. Which of the following would you most likely hear? Would it be sound 1? Sound 2? Sound 3? Or sound 4?
It'd be 4.
Satchmo is the nickname of famous trumpet player Louis Armstrong.
Yep.
And not only would he be a ghost, but rumor has it he had big feet. Ah! Okay, I need a category. Shake hands with, reach for the stars, and the football. Set up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Hey, you know how constellations are just the outlines of groups of stars that look like animals and other stuff? Well, since there's no constellation for their team animal, which of these NFL teams could not be said to be a team full of all-stars? The Detroit Lions, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Denver Broncos, or the Los
It's either
Angeles
Eagles or
Rams?
Broncos. I don't think there's any Eagles. Oh, it's Broncos, isn't it? Yeah.
Here's what you should have picked. There's no constellation for a Bronco or even a horse, but John Elway's teeth sparkle like a bright shining star, and isn't that enough? Yeah, I thought not. Okay, pick a category.
Coochie,
The
coochie.
selection is, you get Charo, I get the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Okay, now, the Love Boat isn't about day-to-day love. It's about the love of the sea, of exploration, and of adventure. In that glorious spirit, tell me this. If one of the Love Boat crew members recreates the famous Kon-Tiki expedition of 1947, which of the following would you see? Doc on a Viking ship, Gopher in a submarine, Vicky on a raft, or Meryl with a dog sled?
I think it would be a raft.
In 1947, Thor Heyerdahl crossed the Pacific on the Kon-Tiki, a raft made of balsa wood and rope. He did it to show that primitive people could have crossed the Pacific. And in 1977, ABC began broadcasting The Love Boat to prove that primitive people could read cue cards. I need a category. For your enjoyment, grown man and childish names. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Which of the following is not the nickname of a Harlem Globetrotter? Sweetwater, Icebox, Meadowlark, or Goose? One of the earliest Globetrotters was Goose Tatum. He got his name from his bizarre defensive strategy. Oh boy! Should have picked this. There was never an icebox who played basketball for the Globetrotters. Yeah, they could never find an extension cord long enough to let him go all the way up and down the court. Category, please. This one likes to go by every which way but Footloose. Get it right, I'm handing over $2,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which phrase best describes performing the forbidden dance in the Forbidden City? Doing the funky chicken.
That would be
entourage,
3.
The walled area of Beijing that holds former palaces is the Forbidden City, and the Lambada is the Forgotten Dance. Forbidden Dance.
Yeah. What the film
Although
titles?
These days, everything in China is called the Forbidden Dance. All right, hit me.
Here we go, Jack Attack time.
Time for the attack. When you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of $2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The 2 words that match have to fit this clue. If I use it, you should too. You might want to wash it off with some soap and water first, but then you should be fine.
Quaker Oats. There you go. Celebrity endorsements. Coke 45 every time. Memorex. Dentures. No. Yeah, close enough. Polydent. Whatever. Skippy. Parmesan, maybe? Okay, Lauren Green was Alpo. Alright. we go.
Well, slap my face and call me
I cooked.
sugar. Let's
I
see
cooked.
you check your final score. That's the game. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
You don't know Jack!
Well, player, you are currently our You Don't Know Jack champ. First place, top
Nice.
score, number one, and it doesn't really mean much of anything. If you'd like to play again, let me know.
Man movie.
I never had so much fun eating a hamburger in my life.
It's real American food. And best of
All right, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume Offline. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment in the section below, spread the word. We'll see you next time here on Ticket Squeeze Gaming. The arcade's now closed. All right. I think we'll go ahead and cue that last game now. All right, let's finish this off. Volume 1. All right, the original. Gotcha. Except no substitutes.
Dummy! Yeah!
Alrighty. Gotcha.
When you want the best, but don't want to spend the most. Come on down to the...
Here we go.
Swerve, and there you go. Okay. See any other side? Let's finish strong.
Right away on the double.
Yeah, Cookie. Names. Thanks.
okay, got it.
You want to
Okay.
got it?
Hang
Okay,
on.
here we go.
Okay, everybody, I need to focus. Let's do a,
1, 2, 3.
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing
Just
this
the
game?
one.
All right, we're doing the solo thing. I need a name here.
Yep, I got you, man.
You guys got that in there?
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full... All right, that's what I needed to know.
I consider
Okay, your
7 the
buzzer is the
sprint,
letter
21
B
being
as in
good.
better luck next
full,
time.
full run.
Okay, guys, that's good. Thanks. Take 5.
Yeah, you look.
The ball blew on the 5K. I need another one quick, please. Thanks.
20 seconds.
Hey, we got 20. All right, question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in, you pick one of the choices on the screen. You got that?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
Two graphics. Lose the desktop. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, go to black. Here we go. Thank you very much. Stand by. Okay.
3.
All right, folks. You know what I miss? Zenor, Queen of Battle. They always... I mean, it probably wouldn't fly muster in 2024, but you know... Can be kind of entertaining at times, especially if you've seen episodes of Xena, Warrior Princess. Because it's the same thing. It's eerily close.
Yeah, all right. Welcome to You Don't Know Jack. You're playing solo for this show? All right, let's do it. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Let's do it.
Here's the category. Lenny and Squiggy International. And we are
Okay, should
talking
be easy.
$1,000 for this question. Imagine, if you will, this hilarious episode of Laverne and Shirley. In a get-rich-quick scheme, Lenny and Squiggy import French beer to Milwaukee. To the audience amusement, at the end of the episode, the U.S. government imposes an income tax, a tariff, a levy, or an export tax.
I think it'd be a tariff.
Those nutty bureaucrats. A tariff is the tax imposed by the government on an imported good. That's why Chalky cereal's made here in America. Little plug for our sponsor. All right, come on, hit me. We need a cat. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Chowing down with the Bonanza Boys. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. TV character Hop Sing always made sure the Bonanza Boys had 3 square meals a day. To be mathematically correct, the meals could have been in each of these shapes except which? A square, a trapezoid, a quadrilateral, or a parallelogram?
I think it'd be a trapezoid.
A trapezoid has only one set of parallel lines. A square has 2. You know, I had a trapezoid once, but I tied it off with a rubber band and the swelling went down. Okay, pick a category.
Question 3.
The name of this category is a women's movement. Okay, this one might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. What is Feminum? A yeast infection remedy, a suggested feminist respelling of female, the metal in Wonder Woman's bracelets, or those robots the Bionic Woman fought? And let's see the correct answer. The metal in Wonder Woman's bracelets. Bulletproof, and they really went well with their outfit. Wasn't that a fabulous outfit? I'm waiting for that style to come back. All right, come on, hit me.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
This one's gonna be fast food politics.
Okay.
This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Hang on tight,
I know it's
'cause
probably
here
not
we go.
Chick-fil-A.
Whom would you never find in a town council meeting in McDonald land? Mayor McCheese, Grimace, Hamburglar, or Sergeant McFry?
Hamburger?
Now, you might find him there, but you know, what's up with the McDonald land justice parole system? Because that guy's always on the lam. Too bad you didn't pick this. There is no Sergeant McFry. Rumor has it he was greased in Nam. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Ain't no job is question.
I mean, why would you put him
The
on the city
category.
council if
Smile
you
when you
steal
call
your
me
burgers?
that. And this one's gonna be worth $3,000. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. Ivan the Terrible isn't such a terrible name to have if you compare it to the names of some other leaders in history. Which of the following was not an actual person? Charles the Bad, Ethelred the Unready, Louis the Sluggard, or Felix the Fat?
I think Felix the Fat.
Felix the Fat, the wonderful, wonderful Fat. He reaches into his bag of tricks and pulls out half a chocolate cake. Okay, pick a category.
Gibberish question.
West Truck licks 9 more.
It's time for a
Liquor Pitch No Scope.
This gibberish questions category is music groups and weaponry. The opening value is $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. All right, now don't let the punctuation throw you. What famous quote does this rhyme with? Geek Motley Band, Sherry the Rig Chick?
Geek Motley Band, Sherry the Rig Chick. Geek Motley
It
Band.
was said by a former president.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if you know it.
Yep.
Teddy Roosevelt's advice to the well-endowed. Geek Motley, Band Sherry the Rig Chick. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. The category is Heaven and the Ill Effects of Inflation. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Due to the rising costs of afterliving, God wants to replace Heaven's pearly gates with a cheap, low-maintenance entryway that resembles pearl. What would be the best alternative? Heaven's sapphire hallway, Heaven's moonstone door, Heaven's topaz chute, or Heaven's amethyst fence?
What is basically cubic zirconium but for pearl? I'm thinking moonstone?
Now the correct answer is Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's moonstone door. Moonstone looks like pearl and was commonly used as buttons on funky 70s clothing. St. Peter could use some of the leftovers to fix up his discoing threads. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Yeah, man, come along to question 8.
The category behind this question is, one more crook won't make a difference. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth a grand.
Right, let's see if we can
in a
start trying to rack
never-before-seen
some of these
episode
up
of The
here.
Jeffersons, George decides to get into politics. George decides that politics is a crooked business, so he's justified in using bribes to get into office. What political theory is he demonstrating? Machiavellianism, anarchism, totalitarianism, or popular sovereignty?
Machiavellianism?
A true Machiavellian thinks any means is acceptable for gaining power. Now, if George goes too far, he'll be moving on up to a deluxe apartment on Rikers Island. Okay, pick a category.
Number 9. Number 9.
Next up, metamorphosis of a rock band. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. The Butterfly goes through 4 stages of development. If the early 70s band Iron Butterfly had used different names throughout their career to reflect the Butterfly stages of life, their name just prior to Iron Butterfly would have been what? Iron Grub, Iron Egg, Iron Pupa, or Iron Larva?
Probably larva.
Look straight ahead and say bye-bye. And here's the right answer. Pupa. The 4 stages are egg, larva, pupa, and lastly, adult. Tell you something, one time I drank whiskey and listened to Inagata Davida until I puked it all over my beanbag chair. How about it? Hit me with a category. This one's gonna be, watch where you're walking, pilgrim. And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Okay, we're coming at you, heads up. When was the last time you could have stepped in dodo doo-doo? The 17th century, the 19th century, the 1980s, or never?
I think it was the 17th.
Dodo birds were the large clumsy birds that became extinct in the 1680s.
There you go. Also from
Okay,
Full
we're at the end
String.
of round 1 now, on to round 2. Now pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money. Let's do it. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. All right, let's see what we're doing here. I'm like, so sure, it's an election. It's gonna be worth $4,000. Okay, let's imagine that a sorority house starts a political party and gets one of its members, Muffy, elected as student body president. Although she doesn't like her, President Muffy appoints loyal party member Jody to chair the social committee. Of which of the following is this an example? Plagiarism, the spoil system, gerrymandering, or electoral college?
That would be the spoil system.
The spoil system is the practice of handing out post-election appointments to longtime party members.
Like, I think Muffy's a spoiled brat. Whatever.
Okay, pick a category.
Here comes question 12.
Here's the category. Old-fashioned child-rearing values. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of this Disney movie. You know, it's got that guy from Family Affair, and the parents separate singing twins who are supposed to be from Boston and California, but they both have British accents. What is that movie called? Is it Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, Dead Ringers, or Twins?
Parent Trap?
The Parent Trap.
There you go.
There's a therapy bill I wouldn't want to pay. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Question 13.
The name of this category is Food and Foolish People. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. Which list contains, in order, a moon, a spoon, and a buffoon? Titan, laughing regular salad, full clown runcible, exposed buttocks, teen nutty professor, or table Corchester crescent?
I think it's 3.
I don't want to hear any wise cracks, but...
Hey, lady!
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Doobadoo-wah, doobadoo-wee. It's question 14.
Next up, get out of jail free. This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Which of the following is not a standard issue Monopoly token? Top hat, iron, candlestick, or wheelbarrow?
Candlestick.
The Candlestick. That's actually standard issue for the game Clue, Colonel Mustard. Okay, pick a category.
Here's question 15.
The category behind this question is myths, infomercials, and other outright lies. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If the mythological Greek princess Atalanta were alive, well, and doing infomercials today, what product would she most likely be pitching? Amazing electric hair clippers, incredible fitness products, astonishing real estate sales tips, or miraculous beauty creams?
Atalanta. I don't know.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this.
Fitness.
Atalanta was known as a remarkable athlete, so she'd probably be selling incredible fitness products. Yep, guess even the fastest runner in ancient Greece can end up being an infomercial has-been. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Flush your head down the latrine. Ease your way with sour cream. 16.
The category is, who says all the good ones are taken? A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Who would most likely have placed the following ad? Divorced white Protestant male in search of single white female to share castle. Romance leading to marriage. 7's a charm. Violent temper but loving. Power available for separate living if needed. No extra fingers or fatties, please. Louis the 20th, Henry the 8th, Richard the Lionhearted, or Hector the 14th?
Henry the 8th.
Henry VIII. He really wasn't that attractive a man, but women still seem to lose their heads over him. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
Once again, it's time for a Snicker Clish Restaurant.
The category for this gibberish question? How to rationalize imperfection. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Now, remember, there's no screwing on gibberish questions. Ready?
I'm
Put
one
your fingers
player.
on
Why
your
the heck would I
buzzers and tell
screw?
me, what does this rhyme with? Stew,
Sue,
grout love, me paint pad.
Stew, grout love, me paint pad.
You might say it after a chess tournament. And 2, you'd say it if you'd won over half the games. Hey, that's... Let's see what you
Got it.
I'm sure you were probably hoping you could be healthy, correct, and popular. But listen, Stu Grout Love Me Paint Pet. Okay, pick a category.
18. Wipe the slate clean. Number 18.
The category. Once, twice, 3 times a first lady. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Say the vice president spends a lot of his time franking when we don't see him. What is he doing? Passing gas, sending mail for free, talking to schools about the state of the nation, or referring to the president as a big
Sending
friend?
mail for free.
Sweet. Like many government officials, the
think
vice
that
president is
also
allowed to
was
send out mail
Eurotech.
all over the place for free. And I didn't even get a Christmas card. How about it? Hit me with the category.
He's mean.
He's lame.
That's the 19.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. But I wanted to be the race car. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Imagine if the founders of socialism, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, liked to play Monopoly while no one was looking. If Karl Marx owns every single property in a game of Monopoly but no houses or hotels, for which of these 4 properties would Friedrich Engels have to pay him the most rent? States Avenue, Mediterranean Avenue, Park Place, or Tennessee Avenue?
That'd be Park Place.
Park Place. It's more expensive than the other 4, because it's better for Engels to land on communism chest. Okay, pick a category.
Wow, honey. It's question number 20.
The name of this category is... Hey, the gang's all dead. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one.
Hey!
Rudy's gone mental and killed off the entire Fat Albert gang. Provided the forensic scientists investigate the crime within a few hours, whose body will be the warmest upon discovery? Russell's, Fat Albert's, Mush Mouse, or Weird Harold's?
I'm gonna guess Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
That's right, fat people cool off after death slower than the non-weight challenge. Anybody want a donut? All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Jack attack time. Soon as you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And careful, cause not all matches are equal. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's where the butler did it. There's your hint. Hope your hand-eye brain coordination's ready. Do it.
Oh, it's Alfred. Lurch. Bub? Oh, Uncle Charlie. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Mr. French. Higgins. Yeah. Maybe it was Max. I thought it was Lionel. Okay, it is Max. I'm an idiot. That'd be Tony.
Damn, you kicked some ass in that Jack attack. Let's check out your score. That's the game.
Acknowledge me.
Well, when I think of you, I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is, you don't know Jack.
Excellent show, everybody. Hey, Cookie, what are we gonna do with this contestants?
Listen, excuse me, whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, alright?
My name's Terry.
Yep. I think we got. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw here and you don't know Jack Volume 1, be sure to like, leave a comment in the section below and spread the word. This is Ticket Squeeze Gaming as the arcade is now closed. Very good. I think we are close to the end of this. It's time to find somebody to raid. It is raid time, but who should we raid? Alright, I think we'll go with him. Yeah, this seems like a kind of a no-brainer, honestly. Alright, let's do it. Alright folks, in case you didn't know, we will probably be back, we'll be back, I think, either Thursday or Saturday for another stream. It probably won't be Old School Jack, it'll be a different game. So, we shall see you then. Everyone, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. And remember folks, whatever you do, remember this. If you're not watching me, you're a dummy. And that's not an insult. That's a fact of life.